Your home is probably the biggest investment you'll ever make, and termites could be the single biggest threat to this investment. To protect your home against termites, you want the very best in termite protection. Homes such as yours have been traditionally protected by barrier treatments. However, now there is something newer and more advanced. That something is the Exterra termite interception and baiting system. The name Exterra is derived from a combination of words: exterminating termites, and terra, which is Latin for earth, exterminating termites in the earth. Let's learn more about termite baiting with Exterra. Exterra is an exciting new termite control technology that protects structures against termites in a new way, by actually eliminating the termite colony. In order to accomplish this, Exterra has been carefully designed to deal with the habits and protective instincts of the termite colonies it seeks to eliminate. Termite baiting systems kill a termite colony as a result of a colony consuming a toxic bait. For this reason, a baiting system must congregate termites at selected points where they feed on the bait. Termites should be provided easy access to the feeding points, while access by other animals or humans should be restricted. This is accomplished by feeding a bait to a termite colony inside an in-ground station. Exterra uses specially designed and configured stations as shown here. Termites access the interior of the station through slots in the sides of the stations. These openings are large enough to allow termites to enter the station, while restricting, for instance, the entry of a child's hand or a pet. Termites cannot be attracted. However, if a food substance is placed in the ground near their nest, they will normally find it and begin to consume it. For this reason, the first step in the Exterra termite baiting process is the installation of wooden interceptors in the station. The interceptors line the inside of the walls of the station, leaving a vacant cavity at the center of the station. The interceptors rest against the walls, where they are in contact with the slots. Termites enter the station through the slots and begin feeding on the interceptors, thereby establishing termite feeding in the station. The arrangement of the wooden interceptors in the Exterra station is unique, and for good reason. It's patented. This arrangement of the interceptors allows the entire interception and baiting process to occur in a station, without the interceptors ever being moved or disturbed at any point in the process. When termites are found in a station consuming an interceptor, bait is placed in the vacant cavity in the middle of the station surrounded by the termite-infested wood interceptors. Because the interceptors are not removed when bait is applied, intercepted termites found feeding on the interceptors are never disturbed. This disturbance reduction technique reduces the possibility that the bait application process will disrupt termites feeding in the station, which could cause them to leave the station. This patented disturbance reduction baiting method is an important key to the effectiveness of Exterra. After the bait is installed, the termites potentially have two food sources: the toxic bait and the non-toxic interceptors. But because the bait is designed to be more desirable to termites than even wood, the termites quickly transition from consuming the wood interceptors to consuming the bait. Just as important to the success of Exterra as the patented interception and baiting method is the careful selection of the toxicant used in the bait. Most any type of toxicant can kill a termite, but not every toxicant can eliminate a termite colony. Why is this the case? First, because most toxicants kill insects too quickly. Secondly, because of the way that termite colony members react to any threat against their colony. Consider what would happen if foraging worker termites found and begin consuming a termite bait containing a quick-acting toxicant. Worker termites that fed on the bait would die soon after they began consuming the bait, with many termites dying directly within the bait. Remaining colony members arriving at the bait would discover large numbers of dead colony members in the bait. These remaining colony members would instinctively avoid any contact with that bait. This would mean the toxicant had failed to eliminate the termite colony. So how can we deal with this potential problem? By employing a slow-acting bait toxicant. Termites consuming a bait containing the right slow-acting toxicant would not die in the bait, but would instead die sometime after they had left the bait and return to the nest. When they left the bait to return to the nest, these termites would instinctively take some of the bait back with them to the nest to feed to the other colony members. Because of this, the bait toxicant would be widely spread among all colony members back at the nest, allowing it to affect and eventually kill all members of the colony, and not just those who actually visited the bait. The toxicant used in Exterra is in fact a slow-acting toxicant. The toxicant used with Exterra kills slowly because it kills termites only at a certain point in their life cycle. This critical point is at the time of their molting. Molting is a process by which growing termites shed their outer skeleton. The skeleton must be shed because as termites grow, their outer skeleton does not grow with them. Instead, they shed their existing skeleton to form a new, larger one. Most termites molt on a regular basis throughout their life cycle. The toxicant used with Exterra belongs to a class of toxicants called chitin synthesis inhibitors. Chitin is an important component of the termite's outer skeleton, which is called an exoskeleton. The toxicant inhibits or stops the formation of chitin in the termite's new exoskeleton at the time of molting. Therefore, the termite dies because it cannot successfully complete the molting process. The name of the bait used with Exterra is labyrinth. It is called labyrinth because after it is infested with termites, it takes on the appearance of a labyrinth or maze. The toxicant used in labyrinth is very powerful and is able to prevent normal termite molting at a very low level in a termite's diet. In fact, the toxicant in labyrinth is so powerful that termites can no longer eat a few weeks after they begin to feed on it. This means that further damage to a structure by a colony begins to slow and is soon stopped after the colony begins to consume labyrinth, even before all the members of the colony actually die. As powerful as it is in killing termites, the active ingredient is very low in toxicity to humans. This is because humans do not have exoskeletons and do not molt. In fact, the toxicant is less toxic than table salt. Now let's put all we have learned together and see Exterra in action. Here, we see a house under termite attack. Termites appear to be entering the structure at multiple points. The owner may or may not know that the structure is under attack from termites. This is a job for Exterra. The first step of using Exterra is station installation. To protect the entire structure, Exterra stations are placed in the ground at regular intervals, completely around the outside of the structure. Stations may be placed closer together in areas of identified termite activity, or in areas with a high likelihood of activity, such as areas of mulch and areas of moderate soil moisture. Here's a close-up of a point where the house is under termite attack. As we can see, the termites have firmly established a presence in the walls of the house. This infestation has been ongoing for some time. As noted before, special attention is given to placing stations in areas of identified termite activity. This can help speed the process of establishing termite activity in the stations. After a period of time, foraging worker termites find the stations and begin to consume the wooden interceptors. As long as they are not disturbed, termites will continue to infest the station. When termites are found in the station, bait is applied. The termites quickly transition from consuming the interceptors to consuming the bait because of their high preference for it. As the colony consumes more and more labyrinth and colony members are affected by it, the number of colony members steadily declines. This reduction in the number of colony members makes it increasingly difficult for the remaining worker termites to maintain the colony, as each remaining worker must do more and more work to keep order in the colony. Finally, after a high percentage of worker termites have been eliminated, the colony collapses. Soon after all the worker termites die, all of the remaining colony members perish because they are unable to care for themselves. After the colony is eliminated, any remaining bait and interceptors are removed and replaced by fresh interceptors. The process of making regular inspections of the stations then resumes. It is necessary to continue to inspect the stations in the event another termite colony invades the area previously inhabited by the now eliminated colony. Most termite baiting occurs in Exterra, in ground stations, as we have just seen. If an above-ground point of termite attack against the structure can be located, it may also be possible to intercept and bait the colony directly at the point with an Exterra above-ground station as shown here. This is not always possible. However, it can oftentimes be done if a point of attack can be located and a station can be conveniently positioned. Above-ground stations can help speed colony elimination. This is because in many cases, termite bait feeding can be established sooner in an above-ground station than in an in-ground station. The only real difference between in-ground and above-ground use of Exterra is that with the above-ground station, no interceptors are used. Instead, bait is used to both intercept and eliminate the colony. As soon as the colony is eliminated, the station is removed. Using Exterra is a multi-step process that involves servicing numerous stations. To know what to do each time a station is inspected, an Exterra baiting technician must have up-to-date information available to them about the progress of the baiting process at that station. Exterra handles this with Exterras. Exterras stands for Exterra Information System. Exterras collects information whenever a station inspection is made. This information is then transferred to a central office computer. The central office computer turns this information into reports that keep the Exterra technician informed about the conditions at each site. As you've now seen, Exterra offers a bold new approach to an age-old problem. Our new technology can help eliminate the threat of termites to your home by eliminating their home, the colony. Exterra is the newest and most efficient way to handle a serious problem like termites. When you're looking to protect your home from termites, Exterra is the name to remember. E-X-T-E-R-R-A, Exterra. Termites don't like us, but homeowners in the know love us.